Alright, it's time for a Mundo game. I will be playing this one against a Hecarim here. Obviously, new season. Mundo is still very strong in the jungle. Really is. It's, it's still very annoying to play against, I would imagine. Alright. I'm against the Hecarim with Face Rush. I should be fine 1v1ing him for the most part. Their team is also relatively AP heavy there. Like, not too much, like, consistent damage. Misfortune is because if she goes for, like, a lethality build, basically, her consistent damage is also going to be lower. So, I think I should be chilling for the most part. When it comes to clearing with Mundo, the biggest thing you have to remember is that your cleaver does current HP damage. So, it's important that you actually use your cleaver on higher HP targets. And obviously don't smite early. So right there, instead of cleavering the blue buff, I cleaver the Gromp into it. So I can finish the blue with a smite instead. This will give you a lot more clear speed, basically. And that's like the big thing to look for. Always try to only throw the cleavers on the big one in the camp. And try to hit the small one through the camp like that. I should have done that faster, but... I have to wake up today, it seems. My brain's on slow mode. Unlucky. Take W level 3, and the goal of Mundo is just a full clear. It is really important on this champion that you actually, like, properly clear. He does really well with levels and XP, so proper clear speed, which he is very good at, is very important. He is an auto attack reset, so be sure to use it as one. We see the Hecarim over there, so he's clearing towards bot side. I could look to... what do you call it? I could look to reset insta and then see if I can defend bot lane, but I think with their current wave position, they should be pretty safe. I don't think they're actually gonna go ahead and like take any fight. And now this might be a situation where they could. Is my pet just gonna grief me today? Okay, that it just did not want to hit the small ones there whatsoever. This might be possible. He seems to be in a very safe position. I have some extra time, so I can kind of look before this thing spawns. It's fine. It doesn't look like there's going to be much going on here. Maybe takes an engage on that one. He missed that one. Flash used. Okay. That's okay. Take a cannon flash. If he lands that... Okay, well, please... They're gonna die to a Hecarim in 2 seconds if they're not gonna be careful with that. Stop spam. They're literally walking forward. They will die. I'm not stopping that. The Hecarim is right here on Scuttle. This is pretty much like confirmed, like 100% confirmed, basically. If they chase that, they are 100% dead and they were positioning themselves forward. That is for me a spam angle. Will always be a spam angle like that for me. I can go bot lane here for the gank potentially. I think at this point, we're going to have to be danger pinging that. Because he's probably going to be have reset by now for his camp. Their bot lane seems to be backing off for a little bit. So I'm at least going to do the Gromp while I wait. And if they stick around here, I might be able to thresh gank this. If they do, okay, perfect. Just have to go and flash in. That's a beautiful engage, Trash. I like you. That's beautiful. Gonna help him shove the wave here real quick so it gets into the turret fast enough. They really should recall right now. They have a free recall timer. I need to go mid. Do I? Does she have flash? These are kind of things I would like to know. I think I'm going to chase this, actually, because I have, like, Mundo passive and everything. Nice. Very good kill. Mundo is really strong. Like, really, really strong. And Mundo, like, we saw Vel'Koz had pretty much nothing to help the guy with, right? But we also know that, like, Vel'Koz is not going to be able to combo us. They have no form of CC, so my passive will block whatever they hit at me. And then as long as my W is active, I can, like, regenerate what they hit on me. So I got a good chunk of my HP back there, and it just makes it impossible for them to play. Like, straight up impossible. I think I kind of want to just take one. But I don't have very good mid prio. I think one is doable. Okay, he is here. Just one. Okay, Echo kind of died there. Okay, it's okay. Just one Void Grub is good there. Their bot lane rotated for it. So it's completely fine. If their bot lane wants to commit that much time and lose that much on bot lane for that one Void Grub that they basically got, because I got the other one, right? I am completely cool with that. That is very good for me, because taking the one grub there means that I get level 6, which is one thing, but I also get to deny them the objective marker for it. I would really like to play for Dragon here. If my bot lane wants to just start it, that'd be great. My bot lane seems to be engaging a little bit. I'm gonna finish this one as I walk up to it, and we should be able to just Dragon. Mundo is very good at doing Dragon because of his cleaver damage, being that current HP. Really strong. I have enough prio here, it should just be a straight up free Dragon. I don't think I would have had to kite this out of the pit. Oh, that's actually a bit bad. Got it. Beautiful. No worries. We're gonna just clear my bot side camps now and then red buff, I think. Just make sure I ping as soon as I see the Hecarim there. Echo goes for it? Don't know about this one. I will try to get there. This is a very good double kill. Alright, well played. Beautiful. He went a little aggressive, but it kind of works, I guess. If Misfortune 6 around here, this is pretty free. See if we can run this guy down. She is going to be very fast. Yeah, she is very fast. Too fast. Unlucky. Let me just recall in the bush here. I could walk back all the way to Wolves, but my topside camps are more important here, so I have to recall right now and just get this item. That's a pretty good recall cancel from Thresh, actually. Build another health crystal with that. Beautiful. I'm probably gonna danger ping like top here. I would expect him to be there. He may have straight up rushed for my Raptors, since I showed on that bot lane gank, so I probably should actually walk like this and quickly check my red buff. Making sure that he isn't just casually doing it. He is not. Okay, good. And that's all I had to know. So now we're just going to clear our topside camps. Nope. He's bot lane. That is not good timing. My bot lane has no wards there. I'm going to go over the wall here. That is a good double kill for them. I should just only get the proc and leave, actually. I may have greeted for the proc there. Ah, damn. I should not have gotten that proc. That proc was real greed. Okay. That's my bad for greeting for that proc. I'm actually surprised Echo stuck mid that long, if I'm being honest. I think he definitely could have rotated with that. But yeah, nah. The Jace died kind of early without like too much investment. That's okay. I was gonna move for this, I suppose. Play for those. Should be very doable here. I cannot let him have one. This is real. This would be really bad if he does take one here. Okay. I'm gonna smite the first one, because that one is in a bit of a bad position, so Hecarim might get there. Okay, that was close. Definitely gonna kill the Velkels on this one. Have to go walk back to this thing to get it. This is a good hit. She's gonna die here. Very nice. Leave. Solid for us, honestly. We get all of the Void Grubs, which is great. We have 1 minute on Dragon. What I'm gonna do is I'm just gonna go clear my topside camps here. Reset after Krugs, and then go for bot lane. Out of base, I can reach this play. Very nice kill. The Hecarim ult being on cooldown definitely secured that one, so that's good. Activate the W, reactivate the W, and then we just go. They're greeting a little bit on mid here. It's not great. Their recall timing is a bit late now, so I would have to stall more time for the dragon. Not a big fan of that one. It's a slight grief by my laners in that one. Because now I just, like, I can't really do anything until they get back, because otherwise they just have a colossal numbers advantage. So let's just hope they don't sprint rush the dragon, basically. Do blue while I wait a little bit longer. I'm gonna check if he does dragon first. He doesn't, so we're just gonna go bot lane. There's no ward here, so just send it. That doesn't do anything against me because I am Mundo. Dudes, are you serious? Alright, just give the kill to Jinx, it's fine. I think I just want to go for Dragon here. I unfortunately was unable to get the Pantheon. That is sad, but what can you do about it? It's fine. Let's assist ping here. Technically, if you look at this situation, Hecarim could try something. We'll just keep an eye out for it. I doubt he would, but it's possible. Okay, Hecarim is bot. Fair enough. I would have liked to go for his red buff, but that is now no longer possible, because if I go for his red buff now, his bot lane is going to come out of base and just, like, kill me on this, and I don't really want to deal with that. Gonna get the wave here real quick. It's a free wave. I'll take the next wave as well, actually. Jinx is not going to run bot lane here, surely. Good. 2,000 gold for this. I don't really have to recall for anything right now. I just clear my Gromp and I clear my topside camps and I should be fine. Okay, that Hecarim is actually kind of strong now with that double kill on bot lane. Probably not stronger than me, but definitely not weak. We won pretty much across the board though for kills and everything, so that's good. My bot lane is actually struggling now. 1 in 5, or 2 in 5. Interesting. I most likely have to move a bit. No, I don't. Okay, we're good. I'm looking at this scenario right now. Jinx is a bit out of position. I don't actually think I get to go for Krugs here, genuinely. Yep, great kill. Yeah, I didn't think I was going to get to go for Krugs there. I'm just gonna run top. Is this guy really not gonna walk up? I'm just gonna take my proc then, Jace, whatever you want. Are you gonna lantern me in? Or what are we doing? Okay. Interesting. Ult real quick. We got a ghost out of that as well. That was a close one. That was a real close one. Whew. I had to like W activate, heal myself, ult out of the fight real quick, and then ghost because otherwise the misfortune ult would have reached me. All right, that was very close. All right, big fight win though. We're actually not that far ahead on kills, I have to say. I thought it was gonna like obviously my objective control this game is really good, so we are definitely like noticing that, but the kill situation is not great. My team is dying a decent amount. I should just recall here. I'm gonna go back and get my Warmogs. Another health crystal. Beautiful. In this season as well, Warmogs did lose its movement speed, but as you can see, current bonus health is 2500. So I am easily gaining above the health regen threshold, and that health regen threshold is the main thing I want. It's really strong. Okay, my top laners just died again. I mean, like, we are doing really well in objective control and everything, because I'm, like, on top of it, but my team is dying a bit by, like, just walking into things. They're gonna walk into this as well. They walked into that one, I think. Oh. Is he gonna walk through me? Or is he gonna, like, walk here? None of the two. He just went up towards top side. Interesting. I hit him. I have the approach velocity proc towards him. Nice. I proc that W just before the Jinx thing lands, so she gets the hit. And I'm just gonna put the Herald down bot lane instantly, because we see that one here, Hecarim here. No one can really respond to this. It should be a free one. Don't mess up the dash, please. As long as you do that, we're good. Should be a free 700 gold between me and Echo, which I'm very happy about. Go into this one, and I'm gonna go risk the bounce. He might kill me. He does kill it. Okay, fair enough. If Echo does that, he dies, so I do have to be careful here. Just gonna walk up. They killed him, actually. That's good. Beautiful. We have 20 seconds on Dragon. It's my... what? Okay, sure. You can question mark ping me all you want. I'm still taking the camp, buddy. It's more XP. I did just donate him like 400 gold off that turret, so, you know, there's that. My man's never happy. Beautiful. I should look to reset soon. Otacon's gonna come up in like 50 seconds, so that's definitely something I'm looking at. It's going to be top side as well. Just gotta set up some control for that one. I think in this case I'm gonna upgrade my boots, because these are really good. Swifty's upgrade is really good. 4% total movement speed is big. So definitely go for that, and then we just go for the Unending Despair next. I'm just gonna build the health. Unending Despair gives me both resistances, which is really nice, plus healing, so I'd like to go for a third here. Very strong item. Good kill. My Jinx is getting really strong now as well. Not bad. Yeah, that is relatively unfortunate, though. This is warded. That's no problem. Good to know. He misses the hook. Unlucky. I need him to land that hook if he wants to get the kill or not. Starting Otacon here is not an option. Have to wait for echo pressure here. Okay. Either Echo shows up for it, or he just like does what he does right now and just puts pressure on bot. Okay, we can go for it now. Just keep hitting it, it's completely fine. Hecarim is bot lane. Perfect. Actually gonna have to ghost here. I'm trolled a little bit, but I should be fine. Pick that up with the heal just barely on my passive there. I accidentally didn't click my target champions only in time, so I did a hit on the turret, I think. It's gonna leave. Pick up the red buff real quick. Yeah, I think I clicked my target champions only. Toggle a little bit too late, and I think I hit a turret. I did a hit on turret, which was very good for cannon. But I could run him down there pretty casually. Not too bad. We're gonna go transition this to mid, because they should have a top lane push covered. If I just go with Jace on mid lane, that should be nice. Also back to full HP here. He does land those, big. Get the slow. Ooh, that damage. Oh, that E chunk at the end there. Woo. Big. Really, Echo. Alright. Sure, whatever you want, buddy. It doesn't make any sense to take my XP like that, but whatever you want. I just did the hit there because it's a big hit on cannon. And I just want to pressure him off this turret. This turret worth big money once again. Take the recall. Unending Despair. Got like 1 minute 20 on the Drake Soul right here. Good. And we need some magic resist. We're going to go for Spirit Visage on that one. Spirit Visage is my default go-to magic resist item on Mundo. The healing increase is absolutely great. So that is definitely what we want to look for. So that will be my default option here. I'm trying to hit level 15 right now. Should be able to take the scuttle here as well. I most likely would have to smite this if the Echo tries to last hit this one as well. I have an extra smite, I'll just use it, it's okay. Gonna cut the misfortune off from this side. Just gonna have to run up, but that should be a death sentence. I hit him. Perfect. Please go towards the dragon here, Jinx. I would appreciate those. Oh, well, I forgot to leave slightly early. That's okay. And they have F'd it. Alright, cool. Last two items in this build would have been a Spirit Visage and a Thorn Mail, I think. The last item is a little bit up in the air. I could have gone for Jaksho for more resistances. Maybe would have done that. I could have also just gone Titanic Hydra or Bloodlords. On one of those two would be fine as well, honestly. Either one of those two could definitely work. So, yeah. Either Bloodlords or, like, Bloodlords, Jaksho, or Titanic Hydra last item. Because, I mean, yeah, one of those three is definitely going to be it. I'm just not 100% sure which one I would have chosen in the game here. But either way, that was it for Mundo. I hope you guys have enjoyed this video. If you did, make sure to hit the like button below. That was meant quite a bit. Be sure to subscribe as well if you haven't done so yet. And I will see you guys in the endgame stats. Okay, so for the endgame stats for this one, I ended up doing a 17.1k damage, which is a very, very respectable amount of damage, actually. Jinx did outdamage me slightly, but I'm literally only building tank items, so it should be expected, realistically. True damage at 800, objective damage at 48.1k. Very much on top of that this game, very good. Healing done at 33.5. Damage taken at 42k, which is by far the most here as well. Self-mitigate another 20k on top of that. So, I mean, I took, like, not even close. I took the most by far, which is really good. Because that just means I frontlined well, but also did really good damage at the same time. Because, well, I was on par with Jinx, essentially. Gold earned at 12.2k, which is the most. For the runes, Fleet healed me for about 4,000. The movement speed just really, really nice, though, for this. So, yeah, for a build like this, definitely go for this. If you want to go, like, a different setup with, like, Titanic Hydra somewhat very early on in a build like this, like maybe second item or even first item, then Lethal Tempo could be played. But as of now, I think this is just a very, very strong setup with the Heartsteel Warmogs. And yeah, I mean, you're just really strong, honestly, with that. We have Triumph for HP and Gold, Haste for the ability Haste to get more Qs up more often, Cut Down for the upfront damage. I like this one more because that chunks those like cleavers much harder, which current HP damage, so Cut Down with that makes sense. You can run Last Stand as well on Mundo, but for the most part, like especially later on, or especially if you're fed, it's getting actually pretty hard to get low HP, which means that Cut Down is just going to provide that extra poke value on those cleavers, which I prefer. I think it just feels better. So that's why I'm running with that. A magical footwear for the free boots and an approach velocity for the haste. This is allowing you to catch the targets or stick the targets even better. The combination of fleet and approach makes it so that you land that cleaver, you just run him down completely. Especially with the Swift March these days. If you're winning the feats of strength, gaining a 4% total movement speed is huge. But also the boots by themselves have 70 movement speed as well. If you're not winning the feats of strength, by the way, you can still go Swifties. But then in quite a few cases, I'm actually switching Swifties for steel caps instead later on. Sometimes Mercs, but very rarely because of Mundo passive. But I would actually switch them later on in the game, like 25, 30 minute plus. If it makes sense to switch, if I like have like a fat ADC on the enemy team and I really want some extra resistances for that, and I didn't win the feats of strength, then I would switch to steel caps because then I can get the damage reduction from the steel caps. I say, like, if I didn't, because if I win the feats of strength, the 4% total movement speed increase and the 70 base movement speed is absolutely huge. And honestly, as Mundo, winning the feats of strength is very, very, very doable. As you saw this game, like, you have a lot of control. You are a very strong early game champion. Your cleavers do a lot of damage. You have very good objective damage as well on dragons. Clear speed's good. Like, getting objective control on Mundo is realistically fairly easy. So winning feats of strength, unless your team is fully sprinting, it should be doable, which is definitely a thing. Build-wise, you're simply just looking at like a default of you go Heartsteel into Warmogs into Unending Despair. You can do this every single game, and it's going to be good every single time. Now, there are some Mundo players that I see skip the Warmogs, which I don't really agree with, honestly. I think the power of having Warmogs is huge because the tempo it creates on a map by regenerating all your HP is just way too good. Like, it's just it's just ridiculously good. So that's why I really like the combination of this. And you also gain the bonus health equal to your item health, which just gives you a ton of HP. And if you have a ton of HP, your Heartsteel damage goes up as well. So it's like the highest HP build item you can go for because this one only gives like 400. Whereas this one gives you a base of 1,000 plus the 10% increase. And if you combine that with Heartsteel, it's going to be like a lot. It's like 200, 300 extra HP thereabouts, depending on like, you know, factors. So that's an instant like 1,300 HP for a Warmogs purchase on top of it. So that's going to be quite a damage increase. And you saw my Heartsteel procs after that Warmogs were chunking. They were hurting the enemy team a lot. That on top of the health regen is big. So you want to go for these two first. And then Unending Despair gives you good health regeneration, but also both resistances these days, which is actually quite nice. So that is the item I usually default to here. If they are very heavy on like like physical damage or magic damage, you can go directly into a specific tank item for the situation. So if they have like very good healing champions that are physical based, obviously Thornmail is great. At that point, if they have critical damage based stuff with also physical based, then Randomins is great. But if they're heavy AP, I would build the Spirit Visage after the Warmogs first, and I'd probably go for the Unending Despair after that. And then I would finish off with like either more damage in the form of a Titanic Hydra or a Bloodlords, or I would go for even more tankiness in the form of a Jaksho if they're very heavy magic damage like that, right? Because then, like, this gives magic resist, Spirit Visage gives magic resist, and then this gives magic resist while giving a little bit of armor to compensate for, like, a ADC, potentially, basically. So that would be a build setup you could go for. You can also just go for, like, if there's just, like, a regular team, let's say, you can definitely go Unending Despair and go Spirit Visage in this slot and just go Titanic Hydra. If you don't have the Swift March victory win, then you can switch the boots for steel caps, and that should be enough armor alongside Unending Despair to deal with most ADCs. And then you can go for like a Titanic Lost for a large amount of damage increase, or a Bloodlord's Lost for a large amount of damage increase, basically. It's the way you could look at it. If you just want to go very generic, you can just go like a full-on armor item Lost here, and just be defensive with that, and that's completely fine as well. So yeah, that should be everything. I hope you guys have enjoyed this one, and I'll see you guys again tomorrow with another video. Bye.